Welcome to Saturday noon live with Tara at 3. Sorry, clearly it is delayed today. But to be fair, I had a work meeting and so I got delayed. And then I was going to put up a post saying I won't do it today. But then I thought I'll do it when I come back. And Devrati, hi from Bombay Times. I saw you there. How are you? So Devrati, we did a lovely event last week, which I'll tell you about later. But that's Devrati. So if you want to join the live, you know that for anyone new to this, basically every Saturday I go live with three people randomly selected who send in requests and we talk about anything, any questions, anything at all. I am Day says, been waiting for your live. Vishal says, hi, beautiful. That's very kind of you. Thank you. So, yeah, we talk about different things. Sometimes we have a guest, sometimes we have a topic, sometimes we just discuss life. But I will tell you more about the event we did with Devrati and Bombay Times after they share something. But just suffice to say, it involves children. And one of the kids actually asked me something about how I got into LSC and my journey with that. And it really made me think a lot after that interaction, apart from all the stuff we did there. One thing I really thought about is that it's very difficult at a young age to define success because we all, it's something that perhaps keeps changing our definition of success. But now, as a mother, as an older woman, I realized that as a kid who, I don't mean to be arrogant, but I did get straight A's. I was head girl. I did go to the best, honestly, educational institutions, whether it was Bombay International, getting a scholarship to UWC, going to LSC. But what am I now? I'm not some big mega success. I'm not some super, business person or superstar. So I'm not putting myself down. I'm very content with what I am, but it made me analyze what is success. And I realize I've said this many times, but for me, success is all of us being healthy and happy and together as a family and with love and having, career success and enough money to be comfortable and happy forever, touch wood. But so for me, I realized maybe as a kid, maybe I thought success was a certain job or a certain this or a certain being number one or this or that. But actually at this age I realized this is what success means to me. So I just think that it's very important to define success and then work towards it. And as I said, as a kid, you don't always know what success is because you kind of learn that as you go along with life. But anyway, so this was just something that we discussed. Vicky is so sweet. Vicky says, "Indeed, you are one of the best persons I have ever come across." That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Rudransh says, "Very true. Thank you." Kunal says hi. So, guys, I am writing something which I will finally, I think, have the courage to share. And when I do, I think it'll kind of be a mix of many things, including some of my life beliefs and philosophies. And some may be original, some might be things I've heard or try and live by. And another thing I think is really important, and again, each to their own, everyone has their own learnings as life goes on. I'm no big example of anything, I'm not some big success or whatever. But I will say, as somebody who is kind of quite a people pleaser, I've always been someone who enjoys being with people. I like people to like me. I think most of us do, right? We all want to be liked. We want to be, I'm not just talking about in the media world, I'm talking about in general. These are very private things to be saying, but I feel like we're a community and we help each other. But I think sometimes in life, you have to be okay with somebody disliking you or standing up for something that you think is really important and you feel you need to stand up for. Some people may not be okay with that, and you need to be okay with that. I need to tell myself that all the time because while I'm a soft person and I'm a loving person, there are many things I feel strongly about. By now, many of you who've been following me know that I've grown up with a very strong sense of good education, standing up for things, uh, yes, being kind and diplomatic and nice and not hurting anyone, but not taking shit. So I say all that because I think these are little things that you learn in life, and as parents, you wonder, what things are to teach your kids, and they often teach you. Oh, Paki Raju, how are you? We are fine, Touchwood. Thank you. You are in Riyadh for a vacation. How cool? How is it? And you're also saying that is true. The meaning of success changes as we grow. Absolutely. Yay, I'm so excited for your writing project. Thank you, Paki Raju. I promise you, if it ever gets published, I will actually acknowledge you as being one of my biggest supporters. So thank you. Um, that is so true. Even as a teacher, I learned that not every student is going to like me or my style of teaching. Absolutely. And sometimes it's somebody who you really want to like you and they don't. And you can't always control that. You grow up thinking, and this is something that I am analyzing a lot as I keep going back to it, as a straight A student, as a student who was really straight A head girl. Yeah, I was, I ticked all those boxes, getting into all the best places, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then look, after all that, I went and started dancing around trees and acting. So, I mean, I'm very grateful for the journey of acting as well. And it's a passion, and I'm thankful to it. And I believe my education helped give me the confidence to follow my dreams. But, for a lay person, they're like, why did you waste your LSC degree and all your studying to do this? But everything you do in life teaches you something, and the best is yet to come. I'm convinced that my career is only just beginning. We'll all be very, very successful, that's what, in our definition of success. So anyway, I'm rambling, but as I said, I'm supposed to go live with three people randomly selected. So let's see who those people are, and who wants to go live. Let me pick some people today. I'm going to pick a few people who'd like to go live, and let's see if you're able to. Not everyone wants to go live. So sorry if you're like on the pot or something, just feel free to message saying no. Anurag says, ma'am, if possible, then once shed light on your Bollywood journey. You are a very good storyteller. We viewers would love to hear it from you. That's very kind, Anurag, and I will. I will tell you a little bit about that in just a second. We have someone live here. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Tara. How are you doing?
Good, Vicky. Where are you and what are you doing?
I'm in my office actually. I was working, so I was in my cubicles when I had to move to a conference room.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. And
No, really. That's fine. I was just requesting you. In fact, I think long back during Corona times, I went live with you.
Yeah.
Once. But then I was requesting you to please follow me back. So that's all.
I will do that. I will do that. And thank you for joining. And I can see you've been very busy at work if you're watching my live.
So it's a Saturday, so that's how I just started.
I'm just joking. I'm happy. I'm happy you're watching the live, but I mean,
in fact, I'm actually changing my work profile. I'm getting into digital marketing now.
Okay, so then this is part of your job.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
getting into content, a lot of things.
Great.
So yesterday I came back from a good travel. I went to Himachal. It's
very
such
nice.
fast and all.
Very nice. So that's what my husband Rupak and me, because we're in the entertainment space, every time we watch or whenever I'm on my phone or we're watching something, I always say, I'm working. This is all part of work.
No, but yes, indeed. You're one lady who's been very elegant since years. I've been actually, I'm a great fan.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I'm very touched. And, for those of you who do follow my digital world, we talk about so many different things. So by now, you know that I'm not just an actor, I'm not just a business person. I'm kind of a mix of all kinds of things, as I think most of us are. So it's always a pleasure to speak to people from the community. Thanks for joining. Have a good rest of work day. Okay,
Thank you. Take care, Tara.
Bye. Bye.
See you.
And that was Vicky. And amazing. I just also saw Siddesh sir. Siddesh sir is our younger son's football coach, and he's a superb coach with Mumbai City FC. And as I said, our kids are very shy about. Um, they're not. I won't call the word shy, but they don't like me praising them much or anything like that, especially publicly. They're like, "Mama, stop flexing. Don't say anything." So but I'm praising the coach and I'm praising the whole sport. And I think I've said this many times, but I will say it here again, that I think sport is such an amazing thing, or any interest that your kids have, if they're able to pursue it, have the right mentors, have the right guides, the teachers, the coaches. It's such a fabulous way of teaching them discipline, teamwork, humility, being cooperative, all these things. um, I really have learned a lot from our kids sports journeys. Kai with football, uh, Zen with tennis, so different sports, but also all the other things they do as well. Whether it's performing or you model UNing or whatever. We learn a lot from our kids and the other way around. So thank you to the coaches and teachers and everyone. Paki Raju says, it is really hot. Is it really hot in your city? I love Riyadh, but it's very hot here. We could only do things at night, so feel like I can't do anything during the day. Absolutely. I mean, honestly, because you live in the US and you have the cold weather too. We live in Mumbai where the weather doesn't change much in terms. It's usually always warm, but yeah, we're right now in the monsoon, so it's just started raining quite heavily. But it's been really hot, so we are used to the heat. But somehow we just do everything in it. I don't know. The kids play sport and everything in it. But yeah, it takes time to get used to. Um, Ma'am, 3 sorry will not work. uh, कान पकड़ के उठक बैठक करना पड़ेगा आपको. बिल्कुल मैं करूंगी, लाइव के बाद मैं करूंगी. बहुत बहुत मैं सॉरी बोल रही हूँ क्योंकि दिस इज नॉट माय यूजुअल टाइम टू बी ऑन द लाइव, सो सॉरी अबाउट दैट. I also saw your friend Ranveer joining Big Boss OTT. Oh my god, I didn't see that. Did he? Oh my god. People have asked me if I would ever go in the Big Boss house, and I'm like, no, I can't. I can barely be away from my own family in like a regular setting for more than a little bit. So that's totally not me. But oh my god, I'll check that out. I'll ask him about it. Kat Kandra says, I'm live from Indonesia. Oh wow, how cool. And anyone who wants to send in a request to go live, please send it in and I will try and go live with you. Not always able to, but I'm trying. And yeah, great to have all of you here. As you know, we're live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Insta. Hi, Nirav, how are you? Okay, so that did not go through. Hi, Sefu says, love to see you live again. Thank you. Same to you. Hi, Nandi. Kat, would you like to try and go live? I can try. I don't know if it will allow me. No, it's not allowing me to go live with you. I don't know why, but sometimes I'm allowed to, sometimes I'm not. So anyone who wants to go live, please send in your request. And yeah, any questions, anything at all. Oh my gosh, Paki Raju. We're all going to live a million years because we were both about to say the same thing. You said any vacations this summer break. I was about to tell you that I don't know if I'll be able to go live next Saturday because we are traveling. We are going on a little break next week for a few weeks. So watch this space to know where, and if I'm able to, I'll go live, but may not be able to next week because of the time difference. So that's a hint. There'll be a time difference. Now I don't know why it's not letting me go through. Journey says hello, ma'am. Hi, Anurag. Hi, all of you who've joined. Okay, so if this doesn't let me go live, then I'll let you guys go. I'm sure everyone's really busy. My prediction is London to visit your sister. Paki Raju, you're okay. Yeah, that's one, and the other somewhere else as well. Uh, when when we're there, I will let you know. But no, yeah, it's actually quite exciting because I'm going for a reunion for a school I was in. So if you guys have been following my journey and know more about me than just my film world, then you might guess where. Okay. Hi, Shweta. Hi. No, not able to. So people are sending in the live, but for some reason it's not allowing me to go live with them. I don't know why. There are all these requests to join, but when I click on it, doesn't let me. I don't know why. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna let you go. One must be busy. Hi.
हेलो
हाय शुभम, आप कैसे हैं?
बढ़िया है
आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं?
मध्य प्रदेश दमोह से
अच्छा, मध्य प्रदेश।
इंडिया।
हाँ, मध्य प्रदेश, इंडिया। मैं भी तो इंडिया में ही हूँ। मैं मुंबई में हूँ। तो आप क्या करते हैं?
कुछ नहीं करता मैं
क्या?
ट्रैवल करता हूँ कुछ घूमता हूँ मैं
अच्छा अच्छा। और अभी आप कहाँ पे हैं? बहुत आवाज आ रहा है।
ट्रेन में
ट्रेन में?
लोकल
अच्छा,
ट्रेन
ओके ओके, ट्रेन में। अच्छा, और आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
क्या
आप कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं ट्रेन में?
दिल्ली निजामुद्दीन
अच्छा, तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपने ज्वाइन किया। आप ठीक रहना, सेफ रहना। हाँ, थैंक यू। बाय
बाय
बाय। Anurag says, Tara, you forgot to answer my question. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Anurag. I'll answer your question. So basically, you want to know about my Bollywood journey. So many of you who are here already know this, that before acting, I was working at Accenture in London. I was in IT transformation in the financial sector. So I was working at Accenture in change management at a bank. So basically, I did a very big switch to acting from Accenture. But I always wanted to act. I always wanted to perform. So quite honestly, I knew at some point I'm going to give it a try, but I wanted to have my education behind me. So yeah, my first film was Om Jai Jagdish. The I was very grateful because I did get offers, because I used to do ads when I would come back on holiday from LSE, and I was very grateful for that. But at the same time, in that time there was no social media. One did not hype up things. तो बिल्कुल मैं हिंदी में भी बोलूँगी। मैं कह रही थी कि मैं एक्टिंग के पहले मैं एक्चुअली दफ्तर में काम करती थी। मैं कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर एक्सेंचर में काम करती थी लंदन में। और मुझे बचपन से परफॉर्मिंग, मतलब एक्टिंग और परफॉर्मिंग, मुझे अभिनेत्री बनना था, पर मुझे मेरा एजुकेशन भी मुझे करना था। सो आई वांटेड टू हैव द सिक्योरिटी ऑफ दैट एजुकेशन। और मैं एक्सेंचर में 2 साल के लिए काम किया था लंदन में। और फिर मुझे लगा अंदर कि मुझे स्क्रीन पे जाना ही है, और मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरे ज़िंदगी में रिग्रेट्स ना हो। आई डोंट वांट टू वेक अप एट 90 एंड से आई विश आई हैड एक्टेड। सो उस वक्त मैंने कहा कि चलो मैं अभी ये काम छोड़ के मैं उधर को ट्राई करूँगी, अगर नहीं होगा तो मैं वापस आऊँगी काम पे। तो इस सोच के साथ आई जस्ट डिडंट वांट टू हैव रिग्रेट्स। आई सेड लेट मी गो एंड ट्राई। And yeah, I'm really grateful that my parents, I'm so grateful to them because they encouraged me to follow my heart, but always be clear. I always was very clear, I must earn, I must be, working. So yeah, I was very happy that the job came. I got acting work. Paki Raju saying, do you think you're getting involved in the arts had an influence on you to be in the arts as well? Absolutely. I think gene is a part, because while I was very academic and I I loved going in my suit on the tube to work, and I either wanted to be a big corporate woman or a lawyer. But deep in my heart, I think that acting buzz, that love of communicating, all that, yeah, I think it comes from my parents, not just my dad. My mom is also very creative. She's an artist. She also writes. So I think it was in me. But I wanted the security of the corporate work. And I've said it many times, but I'm grateful because when I stopped getting much acting work, I feel, I was able to reinvent and create my show, produce it, write it, get the sponsors, get the platforms. Really hard, but it combined my worlds, my being on screen, business, and being with our kids. I'm right now, if I'm honest, I'm at another reinvention point. I feel like I'm at another point of what am I going to do now? And watch this space because I think I'm almost there. But this is what I was telling some of those kids that I spoke to about, when you're choosing where you want to study and what you want to do. For some people, maybe it's very clear at a young age. Some people maybe just want to do one thing and they just stick to it. But for many of us, we probably keep having different thoughts because there's one life and sometimes you want to do so many things in it. But you also have to be practical, right? We have to earn, we have to, we have responsibilities, you have to look after your family and all that. So we'll talk more about all this, but yeah, it's fascinating for me to. I think you discover, you learn about yourself as you go along. And Paki Raju says, "What was your first job?" Well, my first job uh, was Accenture after LSE. But prior to that, actually, I did also work at Citibank. I did some internships there, and then I got onto their graduate program. But I found it too tough, corporate finance, and so I left. I also worked in a shop in London, Selfridges, in Eye to Eye, which is a sunglass department. I worked as a bartender in a pub. So I did all those kind of jobs when I was a student, and then I did a lot of ads as a kid. So it was a form of working. I actually am very grateful because I also earned, but I was very careful. Even at a young age, I invested little bit, but it's my big desire. I hope schools inculcate how to make money and mental health into their curriculum. I think these are topics that we as adults now, I feel I wish I knew more about as a kid. I think they're very important because even mental health, when, like, if I'm honest, recently I had a bit of an issue with someone and I couldn't understand the whole issue. I just couldn't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. But when I started researching and looking up online, and I was so grateful to Instagram and social media actually because it gave me so much information to understand that situation. And I realized if I had ever studied psychology or if I had any kind of background or knowledge in that topic, I would be better prepared and understand, right? So it's not about blaming anyone or anything, but it's about arming yourself with the knowledge and the tools to deal with things. Similarly, with making money, it's so important to learn how to invest, where to invest, how to, whether it's equity, whether it's mutual funds. We now know, and I'm grateful. For some reason I always did it at a young age, a little bit. I really think it's important for kids to know all these things. Yet, these are topics that we don't tend to talk much about. We don't talk to kids about money. Even I am like, oh my God, no, no, don't discuss money. Don't say how much something was. Never say any, don't show off, never talk about money ever, you know. But it's important, I think. Okay. Anurag says, so anyway, Anurag, sorry to finish that. After Om Jai Jagdish, the film didn't do very well, but it was a great platform to enter the industry in because it was huge and big stars, and I was well recognized. It led to more Saya, Khosla Ka Ghosla, Page 3, Masti, Bardasht. And while I'm no superstar, I'm so grateful because while some films did okay, some did not well, but some were big hits. So, I got a taste of the big screen and so many experiences. And even now, recently the Archies, whatever, the small role, but so lovely that it's, I still get work. And of course, I created my own show. Tara ma'am, as a 90s kids, we grew up watching movies like Aksar, Om Jai Jagdish, Saya, Khosla Ka Ghosla, Masti, etc. So it's pure nostalgia, even for us 90s kids. You were a part of our childhood journey. That's very kind of you, Anurag. And I feel very grateful for all those opportunities. And I really hope to do more, to act in more films, create them, maybe even make them. So I hope they're all a big success and you guys enjoy it. So thank you for that. Very grateful. Paki Raju says, yes, especially since the shootings at schools in the US, we have been incorporating mental health a lot in our curriculum. That's so good, Paki Raju, because I feel here, frankly, there's still a lot of stigma. People don't want to get help, don't want to talk about it. But when I've researched some stuff, I'm like, oh my God, some of these things are like textbook. There are like 10 10 signs of this or 10 ways to deal with that or 10 ways to get out of something or whatever. And so the tools are there. Before, perhaps that knowledge was not there. So now I think it's really important that people equip themselves with these tools. So that's really good to know. And Pakiraju, it's so tragic, these school shootings. I can't even imagine what all of you who are in the education system in the US feel about that. It's terrifying. Because of course, for all of us staying healthy and happy and safe forever is most important. Touch wood. Manish says, how are Zen and Kai doing? They're fine, Touchwood. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you, sir. Thank you. All well. They're on holiday now, so it's play dates and watching the Euros. Every night they're up till 2 and 3 in the morning, and because they're on holiday, it's okay. So every morning, actually, I wake up to a message because they tell me who scored, what they score. I'm very into football because of the kids, so I get my update. Okay, guys, on that note, one last person to go live with, and then I'll let you go. And people ask me, Mama, why do you do this? Even if there's few people or no people or many people, I've told you before, I get so much joy out of interacting with all of you. And even if some of you find it entertaining, amusing, or helpful, I'm very grateful. Okay, who are we going live with? Last one to go live today, and then I'll say au revoir. Hasta luego. फिर मिलेंगे. Okay. Not able to see because it moves very fast. Okay. Paki Raju says, hope you have a fantastic trip. Thank you for doing this and being so open with us. I love our deep talks about life. It really helps. Thank you so much, Paki Raju, and vice versa. I get a lot of joy from all of you. And thank you for that too. Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm
good, thank you. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Germany.
From Germany, wow! And I just said the Euros, and you're from Germany. Are you watching the Euros?
Yeah. No, like me and my sister and my cousin, we looked for the movie Musty.
Oh.
And we were a big fan from you.
Wow, that's so cool. That's amazing. So are you, have you lived in Germany all your life? Are you born and brought up there, or did you
Yes.
move? Wow.
Yes, and we have watched always the movie, and we have a video too where we had do the musty dance.
Wow.
And I was you.
Wow.
I was you.
That's amazing.
And Amazon amazing. Yes, and we have danced the song Sayati and the musty song.
Wow.
We love it. That's like you were always my favorite.
That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I'm so touched. And I was going to say,
I will send you the video once. We were 7 years old. Yes. And we have to the dance, and it was really nice. It was my dream to talk to you when I was young.
Wow, that's so cool. I'm so touched. So where in Germany? I was going to say speaking the Deutsch. That's as much as I can say.
Yeah,
But
Deutsch.
yeah,
It's
where do you live in Germany? Where in Germany are you?
I live in Hamburg.
In Hamburg,
And
okay.
you're in Hamburg.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Have you been?
we've been because
Have you been ever?
yes, I've been to Cologne. Cologne.
Oh, Cologne. Yeah, I remember. It's 4 hours away from here.
Okay, I've been there because I have cousins who live in Germany, so I've been, but a long time ago. And now, of course, every evening Germany is in our home because we're all watching the Euros. The kids are obsessed with watching the football.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Me too.
So
and they have play Wednesday and Sunday. Germany will play again.
Yes, tomorrow.
I hope you're for Germany.
I'm sure, but so lovely to hear from you, and thank you so much for joining. I'm very touched. DM me the video. I'd love to see it. And
I will DM you.
Auf Wiedersehen. Is that right? Is Auf Wiedersehen right in German?
What did you say? I didn't remember.
I said Auf Wiedersehen. Does that mean bye, or what does that mean in German? How do you say see you?
Okay. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining, and I'm very touched. Amazing, that we're doing these lives and people from all over the world. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I will DM the video soon.
Yeah, send it to me on DM for sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Wow, so that was M. Kaur from Germany, from Hamburg, and she said that she loves Masti and she's done the dances. And Shazu, I just saw one of my besties on here, Shazmeen. Should I put you on the live, Shaz? Once I did that with Nay, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm half asleep." And also, don't worry, unless someone sends a request, I won't embarrass anyone. But anyway, on that note, guys, we went live with 3 people randomly selected. As always, amazing conversations. So grateful for our chats. Pakiraju, thank you. Anurag, thank you. All of you, absolute pleasure. Thank you, GRVKMR. Thank you, everyone. Have a fabulous rest of day. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra. Bye. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.